Good day to you, Anthony. They call me Phil, producer. Welcome back to the PWFL Studio 101. Today we'll be discussing count, bars, beats, and tempo. Tempo can also be called BPM, beats per minute. Now, what is tempo? Tempo is the given time, it is the given pace of the music. Every particular song has its own particular tempo. Now, in FL Studio, this is where we set our tempo. Our tempo right now is 1-1-1. So moving away from the tempo, now we want to understand count, we want to understand bars, we want to understand beats. When you're counting in music, it's at a 4x4 count. Most of our productions are always at 4x4. When I say 4x4, that means 4 beats makes 1 bar. I know you don't understand that yet, but don't worry, I will explain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each count is the beat. Then when you complete that 4 count, that is 1 bar. When you look up here in your FL Studio, you see some numbers. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 100, over 100. These counts are the bars. But in a bar, we have 4 beats. To complete 1 bar, you have to count 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In arranging music, we say a complete verse is 16 bars. For you to count 16 bars, that means you're counting 4 beats 16 times. In 4 bars, how many beats do we have? We have 16 beats. That is how we arrange, and that is how we count the bars and the beats. If you have any question, if you are not understanding it, just type into my comment section and tag me. Phil, producer, explain this part, and I'll do what? I'll get you and I'll explain it to you. One of the most important tools in our production is the metronome. It is important because it keeps us on count, it keeps us on beat. When you are playing your music, you are arranging your drums, the metronome keeps you in check, keeps you in count. I will be sharing with you guys the PWA FL Studio 101 sound pack that we will be using for this class. Let us arrange the 2-bar drums and we arrange it on the playlist. So here we have 8 beats arranged for our drum pattern. That means when we are arranging this on the playlist, we need just 2 of this to cover 4 bars. We need 4 of this to cover 8 bars. And we need 8 of this to cover a complete 16 bars. Remember we said 16 bars, that is a complete verse. So let's place it on our playlist. We have 4 bars arranged on our playlist. So one thing I want to introduce you to now is loop samples. Yes, loops are already made sounds that you can always introduce to your music. When you surf the net or you check through a producer's laptop, you will find some sections or some folder where they have loops, they have samples and stuff like that. We use that a lot too in music production. Samples are, you could get a sample from the internet, you could get it from any source. You could take your phone and record a sound source and you introduce it to your music. I'll be introducing you to just a random loop. To stretch your loop in FL Studio, when you double click it, you could resample. When you resample and you stretch it to change the key of the sound. But when you don't want it to change the key of the sound, just come to the mode, click on mode, you see resample, click on it, you see stretch. So you just click on stretch and you're able to stretch your sample or your loop. So now I'm going to stretch this to cover up for my 4 bars. So let's play with the drums we have already. So understanding your count, your bars and your beats, it will make arranging music on the playlist so much easy. It will make arranging your drums, arranging your melodies, it will make it so easy. So when you are stretching your sound, you're either going for 4 or you're going for 8 or you're going for 16. That is when you're arranging the music. So it makes it direct and easy. It's basically understanding the count, understanding the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the music and placing it however you want to place it. I'll catch you in the next class. They call me Phil, producer, and you know what? I love you. See you next time.